Okay.
Okay, welcome everybody. Great, Steve, to see you here. Rich, Alex and Josie as well. So this is your first time on court. So just let all of you know, you must come and have a safety brief from myself or whoever is manning the tennis pavilion. So we'll normally be stood up there, but we thought we'd come down here to give you the brief. So there's some really key things that you need to know really. Just obviously need to tell you that hopefully you've received the email. Have you all read the guidance that we've put out? Everybody's nodding, fantastic. If you forget it, don't worry, there's a board at each court. Make yourself familiar with that and the posters that are on there as well. Most important to us, please, that you come down and feel safe. So some people might feel a bit anxious about coming. We generally want you to come and feel safe. The team here have put in lots of measures to make you feel safe. And so I'll just go over what they are. We're looking for you all to have a common sense approach. We've got hand sanitizers at the end of each court, so when you finish, please just hand sanitize and off you go. We expect you to have done that when you come to the club as well. Be wise to do the same with your racket when you get home, but it's entirely up to you. So we realise that people have got different levels of risk. Okay, so it's up to you how you do it, but we're giving the best advice here. The thing for us here, we think tennis balls is probably the main risk of transmitting the virus. So we don't know how much it does, but we're going to take the approach that it can transmit it. So certainly if a ball comes onto your court and it's not your ball, please knock it back without touching it, and you can do that by lifting it up with your foot and racket and hitting it back. When you go on court, there's two things here. If you're playing with a member of your household, happy days, you don't really need to mark the balls, you can pick them up and touch them and play. But as you guys are doing, you're playing with people that aren't members of your household. So it's important that you mark the tennis balls. You can have two tubes, a tube each, or you can split a tube, don't touch the balls, and mark two of the balls, and try and keep those at your end or in your pocket as much as you can. But it's especially important when you're serving. Of course, you've got to touch the ball. And even as Richard's got gloves on, that's fine. Loads of people have been doing that as well, and that minimises the risk a little bit, but it could still be contaminant on the ball, and you might rub your hand with your gloved hand. You know, so there's all these different things. So do your best to try and not touch someone else's tennis balls. The booking system. Thanks to all the efforts of all the team here, we've got an online booking system that has really helped us. So it's every 15 minutes on different courts, and we've done that to try and just spread the amount of time that people are coming down. So we've got the minimum number of cars here, the minimum number of people, all that sort of stuff. It's really important you book a court, and you've all done that, and you've all added your opponent's name now. So, and the reason we asked that, please, is just a bit of track and trace, probably a bit over the top, but we thought it's good practice to do. If one of you tells me in a day or two that you've got symptoms, I need to know what court you're on, who you were on with, and who was on after you, and then we will take appropriate action on the court, which might mean closing the court for a few days. So if we get to that point, we'll have more detail on that. So it's so important that you do put your booking and you put your opponent's name on there. Currently, we're going gently. We've only allowed you 2 opportunities to play here a week, and that's a rolling 7 days, just to clarify for a few people. We hope to relax that a little bit over the next few days. Okay, so I know lots of you want to play, so we'll monitor court usage on that. Access, and how do you get to the courts? First thing you've all done, you've probably noticed the car parking. We've got every other slot coned out, so just park in between those slots. See what court you're on. We've got court 1, 2, 3 and 5. The probably most awkward one or have changed is the one behind you, which is court 2. We'd like you to enter that through this side gate, which has been tie wrapped open, so please don't try and shut it. Keep it open. I appreciate a tennis ball might pop out every now and again, but we would rather that rather than you touching handles and all that sort of stuff. So the other gate is locked. All the other gates have been wedged open or don't have a gate. And the one at court 5, we need to tie wrap that one open. That was a moment ago, so we'll get that sorted. So just try and touch as few things as possible, and that's quite a good theme generally while you're here. Touch as few things as possible. So that's the game. Have a bit of fun. The last bit really is toilets and facilities. I know you're only here for an hour, so you probably don't need it, but in an emergency, the toilets are open at the indoor tennis courts. There's also a first aid kit, defibrillator and some water, and we're just doing one person into the building at a time. So you go in, there's a little sign, you put occupied and then switch it back to vacant. You do your hands on the hand sanitizer, and then you come out. Next person can go in. But so far, I'm the only one that's used them because I'm here all day. So that's there, but hopefully in time you'll be able to be here a little bit longer. So that's probably all the stuff from me. Anything you guys want to confirm or not sure of? Happy? Most important thing is have some fun, get back to first steps in normality really. So thank you for taking the chance of coming down here and enjoy everything we've put in place to play tennis safely.
Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.